How's it hanging, guys? Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and we return to some Final Fantasy XIII, where we are doing hunts. Well, they're called marks, mission marks, but they're basically hunts. To be enjoyable. So I think we have to go, yes, we have to follow this path all the way around. It should take us to another one, which is the one we were on when we left. So let's go! Hopefully these will keep getting harder and harder like they did in Final Fantasy XII. I thoroughly enjoyed the hunts of Final Fantasy XII. And I do like that these missions are almost like them, you know? We'll say, folks, even though it's like overcast and cloudy here today, it's still hot. We're at 20 degrees outside, so it's hot and overcast, you know? But the rain is due again tomorrow, and possible thunderstorms. But the rain, oh, how we wish it was here all the time. Yeah, we want to keep working through all these hunts. I want to get as many, like, I want to get all of them done. They're side missions, they're content, you know? And we still have, so after a Final Fantasy XIII stream, we will still have the Outer Worlds that will start a bit after that. And then the members stream of our replay of Final Fantasy VII Remake. So remember, if you're interested in that, or if you just want to support the channel and become a member, there is links to that just down in the description below. Or if you're on one of the things to watch it, like on a PC or something like that, you can just hit that join button. That should be somewhere near there. I don't think it's there for iPhones though. Hi Joshua, hope you're having a good day.
Didn't even break a sweat.
These enemies around here do give it not like an awful lot of crystal points, but they do give a decent amount. Oh, looking, yeah, cool. That was already fully scanned. Nice. Ah, you've moved over to the other one, Joshua. Yeah, the star rating is based on how fast you do the battles. So I think each battle must have its own like time parameters. Oh, you can get this done in this amount. And it's easy to get a 5-star rating on them if you get the preemptive. So if you get in behind the enemy. At least that's what I found. So there, that's a 4-star. But I think all that the star ratings give you is just a better chance for the components, so the extra loot to drop. That loot maybe. Yeah, that's what I think it is. I think it's just... I think it increases the percent. So I think no matter what star rating you get, even if you get a 0 star, and we have had 0 stars, but I think everything still has a chance to drop loot. The spoils. But I think the higher the star rating you get, I think the better the chance. That's the only thing I can think of, because we checked it out last week. Not last week, 2 days ago. Checked it out 2 days ago. And it doesn't affect the amount of crystal points you get. So the crystal points is the same no matter the star rating. And you don't get money from the... You don't get money from doing the fights. The money's from selling spoils. So the only thing that seems to be affected is the frequency that your spoils drop. 0 stars for USA for bosses. I think we got it. I want to say, I think that one against that Falsi on the ship, that was either a 0 star or 1 star for us. I don't think it was higher than that. Yeah, the past ones we got money for beating up the monsters, yeah. But this one, you don't get it from the combat. Which is a bit annoying. Because you need it to buy stuff to upgrade the weapons and the arm and like the accessories. So I think they've done it in a way so that it forces you to grind more combats. To get more components to sell them in order to upgrade stuff. I don't know what that is. Hi RPG. Haven't made another live. Thanks for coming along. Hope you're having a good day. I think we're getting close to the... still a bit away. Still a bit away. So, have you just spoiled by telling me the name of a main villain? That's kind of a bit spoilery, my friend. You shouldn't really do that in people, you know? For shame. I will say right now, Joshua, you've just said about 3 head status effect. Oh, the boss, is that the boss that we fought on the ship?
Hardly worth the effort.
If it is, I don't know his name. He was a Falsi. He had like 5 heads. He had little mini ones. I was about to say, if you came in and you started spoiling stuff for future parts, giving me spoilers, oh, you could find yourself banished. That's his name. Alright, cool. Yeah, I think we got a 1 or a 0 on him. If it's the one from the ship. Regular viewers of the channel will be able to tell you that we're not the best at names. In Final Fantasy XII, we gave every single one of the summons our own name because there was not a chance we would remember any of them. Hey, a 5 star, nice. So this is another entry point. Hello, Frogo. Hope you're having a good day. Talking about the pub guy that you already fought. Reliever intelligence. Reliever everything. We're just no good at names. Man, this is quite a distance away. It's better be worth it. As we're passing here, we'll do a cheeky little save. Are these different little guys or what we fought? They are. Ooh. Okay. Well, that's not scanning. First things first. We go like that, so hope can keep us alive. Then we start scanning. Then learn everything. Okay. Then we start scanning. Like Grandpa said, if you're being sick of being confined, here's a massive map. I think most Final Fantasy games are really like that, to be fair. Just at different stages. When you think about it. Final Fantasy VII, you technically, even though you have a big map after you leave Midgar, you're still railroaded all the way up until you get basically the ability to travel around everywhere. Final Fantasy X is roughly the same. Final Fantasy X, you're basically railroaded till you hit Zanarkand. And even then, you can adventure around the whole world after that. But you're not really going around the whole world. Whoa, what's that guy? Is that the guy we had to fight? Not really going around the whole world. You're using it to, yeah, I think that's the guy we had to fight. You're using the airship to ping in little locations, you know? I think that's who we have to fight, guys. 2 Libras does it, or Libra Scope. Staring over. We'll do a cheeky little save. Do you think the only one where you can freely roam is number 2? Could be. I haven't played the future ones, so I don't know.
Makes you dizzy, doesn't it?
Have at the doggo. First things first. Buffs and debuffs. That's that RPG. You have such a soft spot for 2. I didn't mind. To be fair, I don't mind any of the Final Fantasies. I find folks, for people that are wondering, you can easily find faults and ask for improvements in every game. People should stop simping about games. Games can be cool, but there's always little bits that could improve. But I don't think there's any Final Fantasy game that's awful. Even though you hear some people say, oh, this one's really bad, that one's really bad. No, they're all fine. My least favourite one, though, is number X2. That's my least favourite out of all the ones I've played so far. But it's like with number 2, I hear a lot of people complaining about the leveling up system by having to use stuff to level up. But we're doing the same thing in Grandia, a game from 1997, which we're playing on Real Retro Sunday. If you haven't checked that out, play it every Sunday. And it's the same leveling up system what they use in Skyrim. And no one complains about Skyrim, you know? But every game has a little bit where you go, I'm not really a fan of that. But I'm also fans of these, and you take things as and when. The only game that I've played recently that I would say is absolutely amazing is Exhibition 33. Can't pick a fault with that one. It's really good. What's that? You're on the PS1 version of 6. PS... Alright. You love 2. You love all the games. What was it, RPG? You're doing 2 at the minute. It's refreshing to take one step too far south and find werewolves. Oh yeah, 100% Joshua. That's what I say. The 2 system isn't bad, like a lot of people say. I think it's because a lot of people, when they got to it, like when they played number 2, they played a lot, probably played a lot of the newer games first, and then went to number 2. And obviously the style's different if you played a lot more games before going to that. I think because I'm an old gamer, I'm used to that style anyway. Because growing up, there's always been games like that. Like I said, one of the games, like what we're playing on Real Retro Sunday, Grandia, which is an old PlayStation 1 game. And that's, if you haven't played it, we're playing it for the first time, and it's really funny. But that game has the exact same system. Function as teleporters or waystones. Once you have completed their mission, using these stones you can travel instantly to other waystones. Ooh. I didn't know it has... I can't remember it's mentioned that before. Oh, that one's just right here. Nice. How do we... Aha. Doesn't look like it's right here. Assuming we just follow this round. Yeah, you're probably right. It probably took people by shock. But I will say one thing. Do we think it's that way, or do we think... Let's attack these. Whoop. Let's kill up here. Then if we double back, we can double back. Ooh. Dang it. But I still stand by. I think it's because a lot of people, when they get round to it, like playing number 2, it's because they played a lot of the newer ones. So the system is completely different. Actually, let's switch to the slugs. Should we kill all these slugs? That should give us another one to scan that. Nice. Nice.
Just getting started.
Okay, this is just for an item, okay. Before I carry on down, I'm going to hop back up. And see where it looks like on the map. Okay, so it must definitely be down this way then. That means it must be across here. Oh yeah, there's new systems in all the games. That's one thing I really like about them going through. They try something new on every single one, and if it works, they keep it. Like, the new thing on number 12, I like the hunts. And it seems like they have a similar thing here on number 13. I bet it was that thing flying around. And the same with the gambits. The gambits felt like a really good system. I enjoyed figuring out the gambits from number 12. And in this one, it looks like you have a similar system. Where it's similar to like the paradigms are similar to the dress sphere system, Final Fantasy XII. And your people doing moves feels a lot like the gambit system, where you're only really controlling one. The unique part on here, which I'm not overly a fan of, is the fact that when the party leader dies, whoever you got in the front, dang, it's classed as combat. Okay. It's game over. I'm not a fan of that. First action RPG of the series, not turn-based. Well, technically it's not action RPG. It's not an action RPG. Number 12. It is technically, because they always use the ATB system, which is time-based. And it's not an action RPG because you don't have blocking, you don't have parrying, you don't have dodging. It's still turn-based that you have to select and do stuff, but it's always been an ATB-based game. So I wouldn't agree with it being an action-based. People may call it that, but I don't agree with that, because action RPGs require reactions or stuff like that in order to carry it out. So you can't, like, selecting a move, it'd be like more button pushing, more thing like a Sekiro, even Soulspawn's are technically action RPGs, a Stellar Blade, a Blasphemous Wukong, they're action RPGs.
Didn't even break a sweat.
My assumption is we need to carry on down here. It's not showing the star down here. It's showing a destination all the way back there. Am I supposed to do something to trigger this? I'm going to head back. Yeah, but that's still not... Still not action thing. At least in my eyes, I wouldn't class it as an action. Like I said, if other people want to class it as an action RPG, entirely up to them. Okay, guys, question on this. Because the star's showing here. Do I have to carry on all the way down? Okay, the massive. On the thingy slope. Okay. Because if you're talking, like, because you can easily talk semantics about turn-based and say, well, technically, no Final Fantasy really is turn-based. Yeah, so it must have to carry on due to the fact that a true turn-based system is you get a go, then the next thing get a go, then the next thing get a go. Well, Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X is probably the closest to a true turn-based that I can think of the top of my head. Where you see the order and it thingies down. Because an ATB system, you can do stuff to manipulate that, so you're really skipping turns and stuff like that. It's like 3 or 4 maps. Okie dokie. So it's a lot of running around. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, we're gonna have to fight this again. Where is it? Come at me, flying thing. I think we... I do like the fact that you get some information just by beating one, you know? Oh wait, he stopped his magic. Stopped her magic? Dude.
Time for another approach.
A reminder to all members of the channel, if you're looking to support this content, you know, there's links to being a member in the description below. But a reminder to all members of the channel that not only do we have our live stream Let's Play series that goes on with the replay after our Outer World stream tonight, but also next Friday is the members exclusive stream for only members, where we will be showcasing a game that, unless you get it second hand, you're unable to buy anywhere due to the fact of licensing issues. So we will be showcasing that game. It'll probably be a longer thing because I'm hoping to showcase the whole of it. But hopefully it's not like the other ones where it turns out the game's really hard. Okie dokie. That you think 13's the most different? In combat. Well, there's this whole part here where at the minute I haven't had to do anything other than auto. Like, I Libra so that we get all the information. And then I just allow them to automatically do the stuff.
Thanks.
So at the minute, I haven't had to think of doing anything special. I'm hoping that changes later on, like the harder stuff gets. Because I really like the challenge of the later hunts in Final Fantasy XII. Especially Yasmat.
Let's keep this up.
I'm going to assume I just carry on. And then eventually I should find what I'm looking for. Attack the giant tomato guy. No, we haven't scanned that. I want to kill all these little guys first. Okay, at least the scan, the first one, is at least giving us all of its weaknesses.
Keep the enemy off balance.
Nice. I want a 5-star. See, we're getting better, guys. See if it's appeared on the map. Then the enemies are somewhat new. Plans look more like tomatoes. Yeah, you mean a newer design? Rather than just looking like the oozes. I do think they do really good jobs in Final Fantasy games of designing of monsters. Ow. Heal everyone up, Hope.
Thanks. Just another battle.
Okay, that looks like that goes along to there. So what's this way? Okay, it all goes round in a big circle. Let's double check, see if there's nothing up there. Nope. Okie dokie. That carries on up, but there's a save point down the bottom, so we want to go to there. Was that Joshua? Another 5-star? Yeah, we're getting awesome. It's all just luck, by the way, those star ratings. No, that goes to there. So we've saved it. I want to go up the top and see if there's anything past where we got that item. This just goes round behind them. Okie dokie.
Just like I planned.
You only got one scan. But yeah, there's a PS3 trophy to max out all the side quests here. Oosh. Well, that would be difficult unless we have everything like leveled max, like properly leveled up.
Heading this way.
Decided not to platinum it. Oh, we have to... How far away is this? Aha! Just ran there, guys. Okie dokie. We're hiding behind this plant. They'll never expect us. I mean, they can't see her head. She's clearly invisible, guys. Once they turn their back... I haven't scanned anything. We've only got 2 lever scopes. I was using it. We know everything. Well, looking at the pixel remaster, you think you can do too. We've platinumed every single one that we've played now, except for... 9. Because that jump rope one needs to be removed. 10 too. Because we're working on... Dude. Yeah, 10 too, because we're working on the bestiary in that one. 12, because we have to do the trial mode. So we need to level up before we even attempt to go for that. Oh, that jump rope is rubbish. Oh, totally. To be fair, a lot of Final Fantasy games have something that's really, really difficult in them. But we haven't done Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Platinum. Because we need to finish everything on the hardest difficulty. You're worried about getting the ability ones. Yeah, understandable that. It's just basically once you because obviously we play through the game, first time playing it, completely blind, learning the game and everything. Then once we're finished, that's when we have a look and go, okay, what trophies have we got? See how many we missed on a regular playthrough. And then we go, okie dokie, how to get them. So with them ones, you'll probably just have to find a guide to list best things to go to get them. I think on the PlayStation,
Hardly worth the effort.
because I think DL Moden might have mentioned this. I think on the PC for Giao, I think you have to get all of the stuff. Where I think on the PlayStation you only need a certain number. Yeah, you're right. The actress made Yuffie extremely likable. To be fair, it's even like Intermission. The story in Intermission instantly made Yuffie great. Yeah, you've got an item up here. My internet must be playing up. So hopefully everything stays fine on here. As I said, it signed me out my PlayStation Network account. See guys, this is one advantage of having games that aren't online based. All these single player games that force you to go online in order to play them. Right now, I wouldn't be able to play it. Old school games, you know? You have the game, you get to play it. It also means the game company can't turn around and go, you know what? Now we're going to remove access to this game because it has an online feature. Which is why, I will say, people in the UK or people in the EU, go and have a look at Stop Killing Games. It's a great initiative. Hi, it was Nick. How's it going today? It's hot today where you are. It's overcast where I am, so it's not as bad as the last couple of weeks. It was Nick, but it is still hot. We're 20 degrees, so in here, where we're doing a stream from, remember, add 15 to 20 degrees onto that because of the lighting. We're around about, hang on, we're 34 degrees in this room. So, fingers crossed, everything doesn't massively overheat. Should be fine though. Everything was fine yesterday and was a little bit hotter yesterday. I thought you hated Sega doing that for the classics. Go next, taken down. I could play Golden Axe. I've got it. I've played some Mega Drive games on the channel. Played Phantasy Star 2, 3, and 4. So that's up there. So where are we? So we're facing the right way. Okie dokie. Wait. That's where the line is. So, the other thing said, we should be able to use stuff to fast travel. How do we fast travel? I will just have to run. I removed the PC port from Steam, did it? Oh, they removed the stuff from the app. Ish. See? That's why I say anyone from the EU or anyone from the UK, if you haven't signed the Stop Killing Game initiative, I would highly recommend it. that way. I'll let him put one more veil on.
Appreciate it.
Now we go all out. Yeah, I try my hardest to buy physical copies of games. So I don't like it where you can't get a physical copy. Or if the physical copy isn't actually a physical copy, it's a code. I hate games that do that. There's some games that I refuse to... Unless they end up coming available on like PlayStation Plus or stuff like that, or Game Pass or stuff like that. There's some games I refuse to pay for and get. Like, what was it? Deathloop? Because Deathloop, even though you can get the physical copy and you have the disc doesn't have the game on. And I think that's stupid. If you buy a disc, the stuff should be on. Yeah. I've heard that as well. So I'm not a massive fan of Nintendo or the Switch. To be fair, I'm also not a massive fan of... Imagine, so you get Mario Kart, the new one for Nintendo Switch 2. You've just spent, this is the cost it's going to be here, £100 for a game. You don't own that game, and at any moment, because this class is a license, they could remove your access to it. After you just spent £100 on it. And because of how the law currently is on that, you also won't be entitled to any money back, anything like that, refund off them, for them removing something that you potentially have spent £100 or just over like $120, you know? Absolutely stupid. Was Nick? Feels like 100 degrees Fahrenheit in Massachusetts. Whoosh. What's that in Celsius? That would be... Is that cold? Is that hot? Who knows? It sounds hot, so I'm assuming it's hot. No, 100%. It's like, I always believe, and I've mentioned this loads of times. So, loads of people on the channel. Okay, so I need to get down that way, so down that left. Yeah, so loads of people that have been watching for a while on the channel can vouch for me saying this. Or you can go back and watch some older content and you'll hear me saying it. Especially around remakes. I believe when a remake or remaster of something comes out, so i.e., let's say Final Fantasy VII, I believe the original game, the old original game, should be given free as well for it. So if you got any of the Final Fantasy VIIs, so let's say you bought Final Fantasy VII Remake, they should give you the original. And it's what I think it's what they've done now with Tactics. Although, wasn't it, you were no rush to get the Switch 2 till more games come out. To be fair, and this is my opinion, guys, again, people can do what they want. My opinion is, I quite like the look of the Xbox handheld one. The fact that Xbox has said you'll be able to play all the games you can get on Games Pass on it. When they did it during the Xbox Showcase on Summer Games Con. If you haven't seen it, I recommend watching the Xbox Showcase just for that. Because I'm sure part of the way in it, they mentioned you could play your Steam library on it. Don't quote me on that bit, but I'm sure that's what they said. And if that's the case, like, it'd be a better Steam Deck. Because I think the only thing, really, that Nintendo has is their exclusives. And everyone, again, knows my opinion on exclusives. I believe everything should be available for everyone. And exclusive should only be like a 1-year exclusive. So like Final Fantasy games, I say on here, like what they have done, should get released 1 year later. That's how I think. I always believe. I believe every player should have a chance to play everything. But then it also goes with Game of the Year. I also believe Game of the Year nominations should never be games that are only on one console. Should be only games that are available on everything. Because when you remove one set of player base from something, is it really Game of the Year? No. What about, say, 6? You get the SNES original, PS version. Yeah, so basically, yeah. So when they release it, I think there should be an option to give the other ones for free. So like an emulated version of the SNES original, and it's not like they haven't done emulated versions of those games. So people like can go, oh, I've just played the remake, that looks great. I wonder what the original played like, and go and play the original. What's that RPG? Are you tempted to get Tactics? I've ordered it. I pre-ordered Tactics. Whether or not I'll play it on the channel, I haven't fully decided yet.
And I was just getting started.
But I have pre-ordered it. The games from Nintendo. Breath of the Wild. Yeah, exactly. Breath of the Wild, Mario, Donkey Kong. Original Power World, I think it's called. Someone can correct me if it's not called Original Power World. It's something like that, right, guys? Oh, an item. Okay, we're gonna have to kill. Yeah, gonna have to kill these. We want item.
Change of plan.
It's annoying that Nintendo don't release games on PC, for example. Makes you get their... Yep. I agree, that's what I said. I'm never a fan, even though I have a lot of games that are exclusive, and I have to say, I enjoy a lot of them. And I have consoles to play them on. But I still believe everything. I think it's because they're all worried if everything goes to PC, everyone's then going to go, you know what? Especially with nowadays, we'll just get a PC. Now, back in the 80s, Nintendo did not mind having Mario on an Apple computer. Didn't it used to have... Now I'm good. There's a show on my age. You used to be able to buy a wristwatch. And I'm sure you could buy a wristwatch that used to play Mario. Like the first Mario. I'm right about that, right, guys? But there's a wristwatch where you can play the first Mario. Yeah, so there was. So, see, I thought there was. That's what I'm getting at. Nowadays, that should happen all the time, you know? Old games should be available on watches again. Imagine having a wristwatch where you could play Resident Evil 1, you know? to be fair, with how good the technology is in an Apple and those smartwatches, you could probably play a lot of games, you know? I don't think it would be, Joshua. I don't think Resi 1 would be too strong for a watch. Not when you think, like I said, you look at the smart technology, you look at smart watches. It's basically like a mini computer on your wrist. Might be something I end up having to Google as I finish all the streams today. How powerful is the top of the range smartwatch? Look at it hiding around there. Let's go. Okay, this one looks funky.
Thank you.
Wonder how it would look in calculator form. To be fair, give it a year and watches will probably have a projection screen that goes out, you know?
New strategy.
This one's not as bad.
Thanks.
Three stars, not bad. Not bad, guys. Where do we reckon the next one is to be carry on? We'll carry on up the right. As a Tiger used the calculator tech to make the games back then in the 90s. And we need to get right up in the butt. Okay, right up in the butt. Right up in the butt. Okay, this has to be preemptive. We were right up there. Dude, where did them ones come from?
New strategy.
You used to even play the Sonic one on the... Cool. To be fair, the hardest old game we played on one of our one-off streams. Echo the Dolphin. Now, I remember playing that as a kid, back on the Sega Mega Drive. And I remember laughing, being able to do it. It was quite easy and all that stuff. Played it, I think it was the beginning of this year. Might have been last year. For a special. And it turns out, it's really difficult now. It's the exact same game. It's going to heal itself shortly. There you go. We can get one more round of this. I hope the next mark thing's down this way. They're not really showing it on the map. This depends on character level. 50-50 for you. Win or lose. We've sometimes done well when he stands. Now it's just to knock a bit more life off him quicker there before he goes thunder happy like he has. 2 quick quakes. Job's a good one. As soon as he gets to that part when it feels like that's a rage, you just want to kill him as quick as possible, you know? Well, you want to kill him as quick as possible anyway. But you know. Cheeky little save. My hope is this goes towards some of those stones. I didn't change back to that. Oh, actually, I could be on that. Because we're not fussed about star rating, fussed about survival, while still doing a bit of damage, you know? Nice. Okay, so the hope is that there's a... Now this looks like it's just a dead end. So we'll probably have to go back. So we've done that one. So then it must be back in the main place.
Let's face that later.
I didn't change. There, so we'll get down here. There's obviously an item. We'll grab that. Then we mosey on back. Now, it definitely says if you've completed one of those stones, you should be able to use it to teleport to other stones. We need to figure out how to do that. I've seen if I had one where Lightning's a commando, because I'm sure she does more damage. Ah, it's gonna die anyway. Like the switch to 2 commandos and a Ravager during that point. Alright, hopefully the behemoth's not back. It's back. We can outrun it. We can outrun it. We can outrun it. We can outrun it. We can. No, 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 no. Yep, 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 yep. Nice. There you go, guys. That was fine and dandy. Okay, let's open the map. And follow this round. My assumption is the next one of those mark things must be in the middle, like back in the original place. Oh. Evil flowers. Just a reminder for people who are new to this channel or don't know, after this stream, we will be taking a about 10-15 minute break and then coming back with some The Outer Worlds, which is a PlayStation 4 RPG. A lot of dialogue stuff, a lot of choice matters stuff. I'm finding it fun. It's a space type game. And then after that, we'll be going to our members' first live stream of Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is a replay of that. And members as well, next Friday has members exclusive stream, where that one won't end up available for anyone afterwards. It's solely for members. So if you're interested in supporting the channel and interested in becoming a member and you think about it, you can either hit the join button if that's available there, or there's links down in the description below. And then hopefully we'll be able to, with the support of people, be able to upgrade our capture card and stop it from constantly freezing every now and again. Everyone knows that. What's that, Wozniak? The marks will get harder down the line, and you believe this is where you got a good weapon from Fang for doing the marks. I need a really good weapon for Fang and for Lightning. I think they're the only two we haven't got something that I'm thinking, you know, I like this one, I'm sticking with it, I'm upgrading. The other ones I've got like weapons that I quite like, so I've started upgrading. With them two, I'm just like, no. But then there may not be one coming up that I really like. And I might just have to pick and choose and go, oh, okay, that one. That's showing a destination there. Is that for the main mission? I'm going to save it before I run there, because I don't want to do any main mission bit yet. Yeah, it's this main mission.
Something on your mind?
Huh?
As long as it doesn't carry on elsewhere.
I was just thinking.
About what? Something complicated?
I was just taking it all in. The sky here.
That's okay. It feels like it's a main story bit, but it's just a bit of dialogue. Because I don't want him to. I don't want to get to a part where I want to do these marks. You know.
A place like this could even exist.
I want to go with the marks as far as I can.
But now, here I am, on Pulse. If I hadn't gone to those fireworks, if I hadn't been sitting in that same train car during the purge, if anything had been different, I'd never have had a chance to see this.
No. I'm sure you would have wound up here. Don't you remember you promised me? You promised me that we'd come and see Grand Pulse together.
Really? When did I do that?
I don't know. How about another lifetime?
It's very upbeat, Vanille, isn't she?
To tell you the truth, I've told so many lies. It's all a blur.
Well, you know, sometimes you have to lie about stuff to keep yourself
That
going.
Vanille's a fan favorite. I can understand why.
Or to protect someone else, so they don't get hurt. Sometimes, even the things that everyone in the whole world thinks are true turn out to be lies. At the end of the day, though, it's not the lie that matters, but what you do after you tell it.
Hi, Paul HGHG. Just popping to say hi.
And you can make
Hi,
it
and hope you're having a good day.
I mean, maybe we both forgot. Maybe we did promise to see Grand Pulse together. And Cocoon.
Thanks, Hope.
Do something for me, will ya? Keep smiling. It makes me happy when you smile.
I didn't know you felt that way. Wait a minute. You mean you were joking?
Now we're even.
Ow! Hey! Wait! Hey!
Okay, so that was just a little scene between them, it looks like. Yeah, that was fine. Okay, dokie. There's another one up there. Is that going to trigger something else? Let's find out. Don't mind me, doggos. You just finished work not long ago. At least your work's done, my friend. Looking to see if there's any... There's not like anything down there. Kentucky. Am I having a good day? Not a bad day. Not a bad day at all. Right, you're not sure, when you first play, you're never sure of what's the scene and what's the plot. Okay. No. I'm sure I said I could teleport between stuff. The marks do take a while to walk to at first. Don't mind me, penguin guys. But you will unlock waypoints to make them less fit. How does that waypoint system work though, RPG? Because the thing mentioned it. So it already mentioned when I did number 4 that there's a fast travel waypoint thing. But it just seems like I can't figure out how to activate it. Am I enjoying Final Fantasy XIII? I am. Especially now we've got to a bigger open out area and there's marks and all that type of stuff, which are basically like hunts. I see that one's grayed out. Don't mind me, slug guys. Don't mind me, slime guys. I said don't mind me. Dang it. So I want to run, get to the big open area to see if anyone there seems lit up. No, okay, so there's one up here. Drink and dodge. Aha. There you go. Yep. That's all it's about. Dodge and move, dodge and move. Come over here, come over here. Aha. Oh, dang it. Yeah, so we'll make it to one of those, because there's no one's one just up. RPG, we'll make it to that, and we'll have a check. Was that Paul? Good, you enjoyed it massively when you first played it. Good to know. Like I've mentioned before, I don't think there's, like, none of the ones we played so far of Final Fantasies are bad. Like, they've all been good in their own way. I massively enjoyed 12. This would need like a proper go hard ending to get close to 12 for me, but it's quite fun. My main gripe at this one is the fact that when your leader falls in combat, it's game over. Especially considering you have Phoenix down and stuff like that. Kind of feels a bit too harsh. I think we have to fight these big ones anyway. What's that? RPG? If not that one, there's an orange one in the massive area when you can find the first... Okay. What's that, Wozniak? The waypoints will help you get in to marks quicker when they are far away. Well, it mentioned that when I went near one. It said once you complete them, you can use them to teleport. But we went to that orange one before, and there wasn't an option to teleport. Unless I just can't see it. That does sound like that will become annoying though, RPG. Definitely if I have to constantly... I'm assuming I have to unlock. Like you have to do the... Like you have to do 1 before you do 2. You have to do 2 before 3, so on and so forth. But they've always been next to each other. But once we did that last one, there was none near it. Unless there was one and I didn't spot it. So is there only orange ones in each zone? So i.e., when I'm in one map, can I not teleport from an orange one to an orange one in a different map? So like here, there's one orange one there, but there's no other ones like active, see? What's that, Paul? You agree? If you like Final Fantasy, you think you'll love Legend of Hero series. Oh, might have to look at that. And no, it's the orange ones across Grand Pulse. We've only beaten one orange one at the minute. Wait, is that redoing the missions? So do you have to do the missions once, then you have to redo the mission? So they're blue. Easy. And then they turn orange. Do I have to redo each mission? Because only classed as it being orange because... Like... Is that what it is? So you have to be the... Yeah, so basically you have to... So you have to do each hunt twice to activate it as a fast point. Because we already did this hunt once. So this was blue. We did it. Oh. Right. I thought orange meant we did it. That's why... So there's possibly orange ones we've left. Right. That now makes sense. But I'm not going to accept that. I'm going to have to... Going to do a cheeky little save. Because of what time it is, guys. And before tomorrow's stream, I'll have a look at which ones we've done. And I'll see if there's an orange one we missed. And I'll try to unlock, like, not unlock, but I'll try to get near one that we haven't thingied and try to unlock other ones. Might even just start at this one. So we'll have to go around and just make a note of which ones we haven't done. But that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is where tonight's Final Fantasy stream shall end. Oh, we got a couple of hunts done. We got a couple of hunts done. They were fun. And now we've fully figured out now. So we have to go to any of the orange ones, which I thought meant that the stuff was done. Turns out that isn't what it means. So we have to go and do them to open them as fast points. So we'll look at that tomorrow. So join us tomorrow as we do more hunts. I say thanks for coming along and keeping me company today. Fogo, RBG, Paul, Wozniak, Joshua, and anyone else who hasn't participated in chat who just came to vibe out. Thank you as well. Because the content we create on this channel is only made possible thanks to you watching along at home. So it's very much appreciated. So thank you for your time. We'll be taking probably a 10-15 minute break. And then back on our channel, we'll start with some more Outer Worlds where we're on Monarch. We're about to leave the town and hopefully not die. Goodbye, everybody. And stay safe.